Hello friends, in this video we are talking about the population genetics, especially Hardy-Weinberg laws, its application, exception and factors affecting gene frequency. Before that we have to familiarize with some terms like population genetics. The population genetics is a study of frequencies of genes and genotypes in a Mendelian population. Now let's try to understand what does allele frequencies are. We know that alleles are the alternative forms of genes which occupy the identical loci on the homologous chromosome and can control the contrasting forms of same trait. Usually a gene can exist in two allelic forms, dominant and recessive. Now let's take an example of a chromosome on which a dominant allele A is present and it is the allele for the skin color. Consider a population of 100 individuals with the same allele occurs in the same locus. So how many times this allele A that occurs at same position within the population? It is called as allele frequencies, or it is a relative frequency of an allele in a population. Now, what is genotype frequency? Genotype frequency is the ratio of different genotypes in a Mendelian population. We have dominant or recessive genotype, or we have the homozygous or heterozygous genotype. To understand the genotype frequency, we take two homologous chromosomes on which two different alleles are present as shown in this figure, and one allele is dominant A and other is recessive A. And consider both these alleles represent the gene for skin color. Now we can see three different conditions can occur in the genotype level. That is dominant A, two dominant A that occurs here, that is homozygous dominant one. Here one dominant and one recessive, that is heterozygous condition. Here two recessive allele is present, that is homozygous recessive. Now we can denote the frequencies of these genotype with P and Q. The P for the dominant A allele and Q for the recessive A allele. Thus we get the frequency P square, 2PQ and Q square respectively for these three genotypes. Now we can discuss about the Hardy-Weinberg law. It's very important topic. In 1908, two scientists, namely Hardy and Weinberg, independently published papers that describing the mathematical relationship between allele frequency and genotype frequency. And this relationship is called as Hardy-Weinberg principle. And according to this Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium law, and both this allelic frequencies and genotype frequency that remain constant from generations to generation in a population. This law is applicable to a population which is not influenced by any evolutionary process like migration, mutation, selection and genetic drift. Thus, the Hardy-Weinberg law is applicable only to an ideal population which having random mating, large population size and individual must be reproductively very fit and there should not be any evolutionary forces like mutation, migration, selection and genetic drift. Let us consider a population. In this population, a particular gene has two alleles, the dominant A allele and recessive A allele, and the frequency of the dominant A allele is P and the frequency of recessive A allele is Q. If you assume that the members of the population made randomly, then the diploid genotype of the next generation will be formed by the random mating of the haploid egg and haploid sperm. The probability that the egg or a sperm to carry the dominant A allele is P. Here it is P. And the probability of a egg or a sperm to carry the recessive A allele is Q. And these are the different alleles and the combination of two different alleles that form genotypes. Thus the probability of forming AA homozygote, that is homozygous dominant genotype. The probability of forming the AA homozygote is P into P square. And the probability of producing the homozygous recessive genotype in a population is Q square, that is Q into Q. For the formation of AA heterozygote, there are two possibilities. One is a dominant A sperm can unite with the recessive A egg. Another chance is the recessive A sperm can unite with dominant A egg. Thus, these events that occurs with the probability P into Q. Here P into Q and here the P into Q. Thus, the total probability of forming AA heterozygote is 2PQ. Thus, in the random mating population, the predictor frequencies of three genotypes in the population are written here. Here, the frequency of dominant homozygote is P square. The frequency of heterozygote is 2PQ. The frequency of recessive homozygote is Q square. And these predicted frequency can be obtained by expanding the binomial expression. The P plus Q whole square is equal to P square plus 2PQ plus Q square. It is called as Hardy-Weinberg genotype frequency. We know that the P that denote the frequency of dominant A allele and Q that denote the frequency of recessive A allele. So according to this Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the sum of both the frequency of dominant allele and the recessive allele should be 1. That is 100%. And this equation can be written as P plus Q is equal to 1. It is the first equation at allelic level. And this P plus Q is equal to 1 is only occur when there is no evolutionary forces are acting. Suppose the frequency of dominant allele A is 0.8, then we can calculate the frequency of recessive allele A. We know that P plus Q is equal to 1 and the frequency of dominant allele 0.8 can be used in this equation. So we get the Q is equal to 0.2. Thus 0.8 plus 0.2 is equal to 1. And this was a case in allele frequency. And another condition for Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is genotype frequency. According to Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the genotype frequency also remains constant when there is no evolutionary forces are acting. A genotype means the combination of two alleles. And for the genotype, we consider the locus in two alleles, and the equation for two alleles is written as P plus Q whole square into P plus Q P plus Q into P plus Q is equal to 1, and it is for the allele 1 and it is for the allele 2. Thus P plus Q whole square is equal to 1, that is P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. It is a second equation. It's also a Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium equation. Here the P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to 1. It is a second equation, shows the genotype frequency, and the first equation P plus Q is equal to 1. It shows the allelic frequency. Now equation 1 is equal to equation 2. Then we get the P square plus 2PQ plus Q square is equal to P plus Q. That is allelic frequency is equal to genotype frequency. If the members of population mate randomly, at the fertilization they combine randomly to produce zygote of next generation. If these zygote have equal chances of surviving to adult stage, then the genotype frequency that created at the time of fertilization will be preserved. And when the next generation reproduce, these frequencies will once again appear in the offspring. Once again we can explain the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. So according to this Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, the allelic frequency and genotype frequency that remain constant generation after generation if there is no evolutionary forces are acting. Now we can discuss about the application of Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. And the first application is we can use this Hardy-Weinberg principle to predict the genotype frequency from allelic frequency. For example, MN blood type system. Consider the frequency of Lm, P is equal to 0.6, and the frequency of Ln, Q is equal to 0.4. So from this allelic frequency, we can calculate the genotype frequency. Here the genotype, it is LM, that is the dominant homozygous genotype. The frequency is P square, that is 0.36, and it is the frequency of heterozygous genotype, that is LMLN, that is 2PQ, that is equal to 0.448, and this genotype LNLN, that is the homozygous recessive genotype, the frequency is q square. It is equal to 0.16. So by using this Hardy-Weinberg principle, from this allelic frequency we can calculate the genotype frequencies. The second application of Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is to predict the allelic frequency from the genotype frequency, and also helps to calculate the frequency of heterozygous carriers of harmful recessive genes. Then for example, in United States, the incidence of a recessive disorder, phenylketonuria, is 0.0001. And consider two allele, dominant A and recessive A, with the frequency P and Q respectively. And the frequency of all the genotypes are shown here. Here, the homozygous recessive genotype has the frequency Q square, which shows the frequency of affected individuals or diseased individuals. And the heterozygous genotype, its frequency is 2pq, and it shows the frequency of heterozygous carriers. And in this question we get the value, that is the incidence of phenylketonuria is 0.001. So it is the q square value. And from this we can calculate the q value. So we get 0.01. It is the frequency of affected individuals. Then we can calculate the heterozygous carriers in this population by using the equation 2pq. We already get the q value and apply this q value in this equation. So we get the p value. Now the p and q value can be applied here to get the heterozygous carriers in this population. So through this Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, we can calculate the allelic frequency, genotype frequency, the heterozygous carriers, diseased persons, frequencies, etc. The third application is the Hardy-Weinberg law can be used for calculating the gene frequency in the case of X-linked loci in males and females. For the males, there are two chromosomes, X chromosome and Y chromosome. And the frequency of the male genotype is P and Q, that is P plus Q. The figure that shows here the X chromosome carrying dominant allele, and here the X chromosome carrying the recessive allele. But in the case of female, there are two X chromosomes are present. Thus, the frequencies of genotypes are P square plus 2 PQ plus Q square. Because the two X chromosomes are present, it is the homozygous dominant allele, the heterozygous condition, and this is the homozygous recessive condition. So in the case of male, the frequency is P plus Q, and the case of female, the frequency is P square plus 2 PQ plus Q square. For example, in the Northern European population, about 88% of the men have normal color vision and about 12% are colorblind. That is, X-linked gene is controlling this color vision. Thus, in this population, the frequency of allele for normal color vision, here the dominant allele C is controlling the normal color vision, and the recessive allele C is help for the color blindness. So the frequency of dominant allele is 0.88 and the frequency of recessive allele is 0.12. In the case of male, only one X chromosome is present. If this X chromosome carrying the dominant allele, then the frequency is 0.88. That is, the person having the normal vision. If the allele X chromosome carrying the recessive allele, then the frequency is 0.12. That is, it is color blind. But in the case of female, there are two X chromosomes are present. If these two chromosomes that carrying the dominant alleles, that is the homozygous dominant condition is present, then the frequency is P square, that is 0.77, having the normal vision. In the heterozygous condition, the frequency is 2pq, that is 0.21, having normal vision. And in the case, the homozygous recessive condition, that is the both X chromosome carrying the recessive allele, then the frequency is q square, that is 0.02. It is color blind. Thus, in the case of female, only when both the X chromosome that carrying the recessive allele should be color blind. Thus, the Hardy-Weinberg law explained that the male would be affected 100 times more frequently than females. The males are more affected by X-linked recessive traits than the females. The fourth application is the Hardy-Weinberg law is also applies to multiple alleles, which permit the calculation of genotype frequency at loci with more than two alleles. For example, ABO blood type. Here, the ABO blood group system is determined by three alleles, IA, IB, and IO, with the frequency P, Q, and R. And the frequencies of six different genotypes in the ABO blood type system are obtained by expanding the trinomial, that is P plus Q plus R square. P plus Q plus R whole square is equal to P square plus Q square plus R square plus 2PQ plus 2QR plus 2PR. In the A blood group, there are two possible genotypes are present. First one is IAIA, that is frequency is P square, and second possible condition is IAI. Its frequency is 2PR. There are two possible chances there. And in this way, we can calculate this the genotypic frequency of the blood ABO blood group system.